Hi, my name is Hitesh and you are watching Metasploit Extreme on Kali Linux. Below is my homepage where you can check out much more details about me and can find out a lot more about my courses and about me as well, and most importantly you can drop me a feedback about my courses over my website. In this video we will look at about the MSF console. MSF console is really a great interactive way to utilize the Metasploit at its best. It is the only supported way to access most of the features which are available in the Metasploit. It provides a console-based interface to the framework, and this console is really important because most of the features that you are going to use or you really want to use is actually available via the MSF console only. And to be honest, it is the most stable MSF interface apart from the GUI and all these which are available. This is the most stable one. It supports full read line supports, tabbing, command completion, and whatever you wish, it is already there. The reason which I personally like the MSF console is this tab feature. If you are a Linux user, you might be aware with the thing that when you actually work on the Linux, there is a tab completion feature which automatically guesses about your tabs and everything that are available and completes the command or path. The same feature is available with the MSF console. And a lots more stuff is out there, so let's directly jump into the MSF console without wasting any much more time on the presentation. Let's try to learn the MSF console directly from the Kali Linux. So what I have done so far is I have already got two screens. One is running the MSF console and one is the fresh one, and I hope you remember the video where I have told you how actually you can start the MSF console. It is very easy. Start your Postgres servers, then service Metasploit start, and finally MSF console. But there are few other things, like if you do MSF console -h, there is a help option being available which will tell you, like if you want to input some files from the files, directories, or anything else, you want to start some plugins, there are a lot more options available, like -r for file name, execute the specific resource file, and lot more bunch features are available. So you can simply do a quick help option over that. Now let us jump back to our MSF console. Now the very first command that really I am quite a fan of it is the question mark. It gives you all the help and commands which are available, like host, roots, and whatever the possible commands are there are being available by using the question mark. Also the question mark has got one more synonym that can be called as a help. You can also type help and print out, that will give you the same result. Also one more important feature that I really like is the search feature. So I'm going to mess up around with a lot more exploits so that you can get more friendly with the different types of exploits. So let's try to explore all the things and try to find out what are the different options available in the MSF console. So let's try to search out for a particular exploit, that is ms09_001_write. So let's try to search for it. Since it is being associated with the database already, the searching is very fast as compared to the previous Metasploit. So here we have got the entire module. So to use any module or exploit, there is a simple functionality. Just type the command use and you can use that particular module. So in the DOS we have got Windows, in that we have got SMB ms09_001_write. So let's say I want to use that. So you'll find this particular exploit into the red color zone. So that means you are using. But suppose you find, hey, I don't want to use this exploit. What to do? You are going to exit the entire command shell? No, you don't need to do that. You can simply type a command that is back, and you can simply switch back from that module. Really a nice feature to be available. Now let us move up with one more. Let's try to search one more thing. I really don't like to remember the entire path. I really like to search for everything. So here is our very favorite one, MS08. That is really a very common one. Everyone uses out it there on the security world for the practice purpose for the beginners. So let's try to search this module as well. Here is our exploit, so let's try to use it as well. There is a special reason why I'm using this particular exploit, because the design of this exploit is really important, and I'm going to show you one more important feature with this. So MS08067 net API, I'm in this. Now every module, every payload, every exploit will have some options to be filled up, like some needs a remote host IP, some need remote port, target address, and likewise. So what you can do, you can simply type a command show options, and it will show you all the options. Like in this case, the R host IP is need to be filled out. So what I will do in the meantime, I will start my Metasploitable Linux, and in the meantime I'm going to show you some other things and we will come back to this. It will take just a couple of seconds to start. Okay, so there are some options. Let's try to explore them as well in the meantime. So what I can do, I can set any option by using the command set, and after that, like here it is written rhost, I can simply type the rhost, then the IP address, whatever there it is, onto the victim machine. Likewise, there are different options, like there is one set G. Suppose you are practicing the things and you want a global variable to be fixed, like I don't want really every time to fill my IP address of the remote host. I know that what is the IP address, so you can set a global variable. So whenever you are using that particular module, that IP will already be there for you. So this is really a nice feature being offered by the Metasploit. Likewise, you can unset or unset G, the global variables. Okay, so it's taking a bit time. Let's wait for it, because the things that I'm going to show you is actually dependent on this. Okay, so here is our login, that is MSF admin. MSF admin is the username and MSF admin is the password. Okay, so what I can do quickly, I can, instead of going into the graphical phase, I can simply find out the IP address. The IP address is 192.168.52.160. Okay, so let's move back to our Kali Linux. Now what I can do simply here is I can set our host value to 192.168.52.160. Okay, so once again I can do a quick show options to verify that everything is being set up. Yes, it is. Now the best feature that I really like, you can also set payloads and all these things. We will take care of that in the later video, but the best thing that I like about this module is you can simply check if the target machine is vulnerable or not. Since this exploit is particularly being made up for the SMB port of Windows, that's why it is mentioning that target is not exploitable. And that's really a great feature. You will find this feature in only a couple of exploits that are really well designed. Okay, so let me quickly go back and show you some other features about this MSF console. So the very first feature that is really being helpful is connect. You can also, there is a small netcat being available in this, so I can do 192.168.52. Of course the permission are denied to connect for this. I can connect in on port 4444. So unable to connect because connection was refused, but still there is a feature being available to us to connect remotely from IP using a netcat. Also there is a connect help available by using a -h, and there are lots of options being available for us for the connection purpose. So this was being available. Also there is a nice feature for some of the exploits, like suppose I want to search for a particular exploit, like that exploit would be MS09 050 and SMB2. If I search for this, eventually the search is very fast in this. So let me try to, I really don't know why this third exploit is being out there and what is this use, what is this being used for. So what I can do, there is a nice command that says info. Now I can write exploit DOS Windows exploit Windows SMB MS09. Okay, So what this info command will does, it will tell me all the details about this, what are the reference, what is the description, and all the things which are required for this particular module. So this info is one of my favorite command to find out the information about the latest exploits, who was the developer, and all the regarding stuffs. Also there are a couple of things like we have got interactive Ruby shell too. Suppose you are a programmer good in Ruby, you can create your own module at the runtime in the MSF. Just type the IRB and you will get a Ruby shell that will be interactive one. So you can simply do a puts here and type hello Hitesh and close it. So it will do a hello Hitesh. Also you can do a framework version and can find out the framework version as well. So let me quit this and get back to MSF. So this is also a really nice feature. Apart from that, we have got a jobs command also that will tell you, suppose you have some jobs being assigned and that are working at the background, you can find out that jobs as well. There are lots of other features being available in the MSF console, so make sure that you runs out with the help command and options available. Also one more important one is actually the load. You can load various things, like you can load, suppose in most of the pen testing stuff you require the pcap log files. So you can load the pcap log files. You can simply do a load path and you can mention that particular path where your pcap file is being available. So that's really a nice feature too as well. And also you can unload any file which you have already loaded by using the unload command. Simple one. And after that we have got one more nice feature, that is search. So to get that, let's try to help search. So you will find a lots more information. Suppose you have got a favorite author of the exploit or anything favorite, you can use search in that. There is a help being available, and to use that, let me show you a couple of that. Here is example, very nice one out here. So let's try to do a search as well. So suppose I am interested in the search as well. So what I can do, I can simply type name and I can do a SQL or I can do a MySQL instead. So what I can do simply is a search. So it will load all the modules which can affect the MySQL version. Likewise, you can do a CVE version, or suppose you got a favorite author as well. So you can do for it as an author as well. So what I will do, I will give my favorite author as well, author Duque. So it will load up all the modules being created by the author Duque. So that's really an easy example. Now let me show you one more method on the different screen. That is our screen which is not running the MSF console. So what I'm going to do, I'll simply echo some things, like I want to echo version, and in that I want to have version.rc. So to just show you what are the help features being and how you can utilize it, this is simply for that. So I'm mentioning the version.rc, that file will contain a command that is version. Okay, the file is creating. What I can do here is MSF console, and instead of -h I can simply mention -r and the file name that is version.rc. Really a simple one. And this time when the Metasploit will load up, it will automatically tells you about the details about the versions. So this is how you actually can use the MSF console -h, that is the help command and option related. So this was quite a brief introduction only about the MSF console. This was not at all a complete detail about the MSF console. We are going to search and explore MSF console in a much greater depth. So I hope you will be there with me. Of course, the videos are going to be bit lengthy as compared to all of my other series, because this Metasploit is really an extreme series. So let's wait for a couple of seconds. In the meantime, it load up the MSF console along with the version. Or you can simply do that at your own. And of course, as my homework, I have already done my homework. Here are all the most of the commands which I have tried to show you here. Already are there. And some of them I have shown you, and some of them I have forgot, like show auxiliaries and options. Let's have a look on them quickly as well. Okay, so here we have our file, that is framework and console version is being displayed. Awesome. So that's really a nice feature as well. Also, let's quickly have a look on the things which I have forgotten. These are so many commands, I most of the time forget some of them, but we will take them here. Okay, so the most important command is show, for example, exploits or show modules, and it will show you all the available modules. Okay, I did a typo. Okay, so module is not there. Show encoders. In the later video I'll tell you what are these encoders and how to use them. A lot of them are here and some of them are really popular one. Also you can have the command like show payloads, and it will show all the payloads being available. Also try to make out a search for show auxiliaries, and let's guess what you find, the auxiliaries. So this was all about the brief introduction about the things that you are really interested in the Metasploit, and we will be continuing our series with a lot more stuff. So see you in the next video, and let's check out what's there next for you.